Oh yeah, Grenada, Carrico, Pity, Monica, and the rest of the world. I'd like to welcome you to another Mikey Live. People, this is where it all happens. We are talking about the good. We are talking about the bad. And we are also talking about the Mikey. People, brace yourself. This is where we tell you everything that you need to know. Tell your family. Tell your friends. The program has started. And you see, when the program starts, it's real news in all the lily lolo. Now we have a lot of big stories to tell you about tonight. Tonight is not going to be any typical night. You know what I mean? So here's what. According to the government of Grenada, Nawasa is not sold. Again, according to the government of Grenada, Nawasa is not sold. That's not the only thing we have to tell all you about. Masked 12-year-old robs hotel in Carriacou and never hear that yet. You're telling me? Grenada police and soldiers deployed in St. Kitts to help with fighting crime there. We'll tell you about the business. Crime is on the rise. Things are out of hand. So they had to get help from outside. It's a disaster. You know what I mean? It's a disaster. Close to $1 million of marijuana seized. Of course, we're going to tell you more about that in the paper segment. 12-member IT team at TAMCC suspension extended. Yeah, their suspension has been extended. So we go tell all you about that. At this point, we want to welcome the people viewing on WPG 10, cable TV channels 10 and 11, and we are in HD on channel 11. You know what I mean? We know many TV stations and then kind of business have been around for a long time. Up to now, they're not HD yet. But Mikey Live is in HD on cable. I'll give us a clap. Give us a clap now, man. What it is? Tahu and the PWU invites persons to a major rally to take place tomorrow, God's willing. We're going to make a pass. You know what I mean? And there has been a major drug bust at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. And by the way, Nurse Williams says she is not back on the job. Well, we tell all you about that already. If all you don't hear it on Mikey Live, it never happened. We doesn't be behind our news. So when you don't hear it on Mikey Live, tell yourself, then maybe it didn't happen. Take all the time with us. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, it's real news in Olilililolo. Brace all yourself. Reminding you that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Duty Free Caribbean and the Colombian Emirates International. We now invite you to share the program. Share the program with your friends, your families, and of course as well, invite some people to view the program. We're taking our break, and when we come back, it's real news in Olilililolo.
And so it begins. A journey like no other. Jungles so lush, they make emeralds jealous. Water that sparkles like diamonds. Mountains with more facets than precious gems. This is where good times are had, where love is strengthened, where memories are formed. And when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will never fade. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Brooklyn, New York's biggest event for the past 2 years hits Grenada. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Yes, Bad Bunny. Happening Saturday, November 3rd at Junction in Lansapine. Ladies, come out dripping your sexy. Music by Big Pumps and Super, Short Leg and Damien and Selected Beats. Tickets cost $40. Get your tickets at Fed.com, Heather's Boutique and Junction. Bad Bunny, the ultimate Halloween costume party, hits Grenada. Saturday, November 3rd. Ladies, come drip your sexy all over Junction in Lansapine.
The countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Pay nothing until 2019 and get a free gift with selected purchase, so don't delay. Shop now and make this season epic. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
Yes, so we want to welcome everyone again tuned into the program, as well those of you on TV, those of you who have never seen the program before and you've always wondered what Mikey Live is all about, and you ting. Right now I want to big up all the children, and I mean you all were looking forward to the weekend. You have a weekend and take a 5 minutes in the books, but you could watch Mikey Live tonight. Alright, mommy, let them chill and watch a little Mikey Live, yeah? Okay, good. Daddy, make them watch a little Mikey Live too. Now, folks, the first bit of news I have to tell all you about, boy. The image on your screen right here now. So, Miss Keisha Grant, former press secretary to the Prime Minister and currently an officer in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has been assigned as the non-resident High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. Grant, who said she requested the change in ministerial task in pursuit of a new challenge, was moved to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs after being replaced by journalist Philomena Robertson. Robertson took up her post on July 1st, 2018. All right, and you all know Philomena. I think she was one time an anchor at the GBN. Well, at the time it wasn't GBN. Yeah, so and that's Philomena right there, and earlier you saw Miss Grant. All right, just thought I should inform you on that. You're going to get more about that at a later time in this program tonight, which is the National Reporter. Right, good. Earlier, yesterday we were traveling, so there were some stories we were not able to tell you about. You understand? So we wanted to share that with you tonight. All right, now folks, listen to this. Very interesting, very interesting. All right, 2 St. George's residents appeared at the magistrate's court today on drug and weapon charges. Ken Stanislaus, 39 years old, Mason of Woburn, and Angela Pierre, 32 years old. She's a cook of Montu. They have been jointly charged with possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, trafficking in a controlled drug, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. Now, they were taken into custody on Wednesday, 10th October 2018, after a search of a house at Woodland, St. George, in which they were the occupants, and its immediate surroundings turned up a quantity of cocaine. Cannabis, creepy, eh? 1 Israeli BOL M5 9mm pistol, 50 rounds of 9mm ammunition, and 10 rounds of .38 hollow point ammunition. You understand? So police say that they are continuing their investigation into that. You understand? No. So we are as well. Well, the court case was supposed to be today actually, and in all fairness, oops, sorry. All right, that story coming up in a while. Okay. Yes, and in all fairness, I wasn't able to get the outcome of the whole thing, you know, but that is what was found by the police right there. Understand? Sticky situation. Sticky situation. So yeah, the police say that they are going to continue their investigation and will advise us accordingly. You understand? So ammunition and drugs and all that. Yeah, we are moving on now. Earlier, the next story that we have to tell all you about, boy, a 12-member IT team at the T.A. Marshall Community College, their suspension has been extended. And we were telling all you about, I think it was last week. You understand? All the shady program now, what it is. All the shady program, you're not talking to no 300 people. What it is. Yeah? What that one is. Anyway, 12 members of the Information Technology Department of the T.A. Marshall Community College, TAMCC, has had their suspensions extended for an additional 2 weeks, ending October 25th, 2018. Now, folks, they were suspended following the arrest and subsequent charge of 30-year-old Joshua Wilson, also a member of the department, who is accused of stealing by reason of employment 27 laptop computers belonging to the institution. Now, the computers were given to the college by another local business for an IT-related project, according to sources. Now, one source confirmed that the entire 12-member team IT department were initially suspended with half pay for the period September 27th to October 11, 2018, to allow for a full assessment of that department by a team from the Ministry of Education. Now, that department, comprising 8 technicians, 2 lab technicians, 1 administrative clerk, and a director, were expected to return to work today, October 12, 2018. However, we have learned that the suspension was extended for an additional 2 weeks, but this time with full pay, since the investigation is not fully completed. So people, let's monitor the business. You understand? Now, according to sources, the whole thing ain't finished yet. So they need some more time to continue the investigation. So as a result, they had to keep the team home. So start back now. See, I could tell all them more about that business, but hold on, take all the time. Take all the time. We could tell all them more about the business. You see, when we're doing one story at a time. So when we're done with that story, we go do some more investigation into the college to tell you what else we found while doing this investigation. But we're taking with time. You understand? We're moving on. How we looking? All you. Many of you may have seen the story on the website. But in the event that you have not, we are compelled to tell you about it because it makes a lot of difference right now. Yeah, someone showing you. So listen to this. Yuba Philip, that's the first person to be charged in violation of the Electronic Crimes Act 2013. He was slapped with a fine of 35,000 smackaroos. $35,000 to be paid in 6 months, and in default 18 months at Her Majesty's prison. People, all ya, that whole business there, that whole business is not a joking business. You understand me? That was the first person to be charged on that business. But you realize, based on the charge, based on the, not just the charge, sorry, but based on the penalty, that them people serious. I'm sweating on the program, I tell you, when you hear sweating on the program, I like that. You understand? That they are serious about this. Huh? You hear how much money? You heard how much money? No. So all you pay attention to this. We're talking about posting pictures, videos. You know, when things fall apart in relationships, something like that, you find people posting this and they posting that and they're doing this and they're doing that. Well, that is what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about here. You understand? Now the sentence was handed down to 25-year-old Yoba Williams. Or Uba, I don't know how you pronounce it in the partners. He was charged with violating or the violation of privacy under the Electronic Crimes Act in August of 2018. Now, he pleaded guilty to the charge. Now he was charged based on a complaint that he published nude photos of a woman on social media. Do you understand? Now, police confirmed that the female and Philip, they had an intimate relationship. Sweating on the program. That was like, born out some, you know, yeah, sweat on the program. Section 10(1) of the Electronic Crime Act states that a person who knowingly or without lawful excuse or justification captures, publishes, or transmits the image of a private area of a person without his or her consent, under circumstances violating the privacy of that person, commits an offense and is liable to summary conviction, to a fine not exceeding $200,000, or to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 3 years, or to both. You understand? So trouble in the morning. There's a little part of the whole business that I don't understand clearly, that I would have to seek some clarity or clarification on with an attorney. It says here, a person who knowingly or without lawful excuse or justification captures. I just want to understand what that means. You understand? Captures. Because I'm kind of confused. That could get very sticky. Alright? That could get very sticky, but that's another discussion we go have about the capturing part. You understand? Let me go. You see, publishing is another story. The capturing part, sticky. Very sticky. Alright? We will continue that another day. Because today is Friday, we ain't going into that. But I'll go get where I'm coming from. For those of you who might be inclined, you know where I'm going with this. Tau and the Public Workers Union, they are inviting persons to a major rally. All you are here, thing will real happen tomorrow. I can't really boss it yet, you know. Or should I? But I hear a real thing will happen tomorrow. By the Public Workers Union building there, in the parking lot of the business. I hear a real thing will happen there tomorrow. You understand? So they have sent out an invitation to persons. You understand? They sent out an invitation to persons to come out to the business. Now earlier today, we spoke to Mr. Brian Grimes. Brian is the Public Relations Officer of the Public Workers Union.
So tell me what's happening on Saturday?
Yeah, we have a health workers appreciation day. So basically that comes in the form of a national rally. It will be held at the car park starting time is 4 o'clock. So all and sundry, the whole of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique is invited to that event. It's one of a kind. It has never been done before, but the time right now is opportune for it to happen. So we're going to have it. PW is the organization that has put everything together, and we have reached out to other stakeholders. So we're expecting a decent turnout and for the betterment of health sector in this country.
What can we expect tomorrow? Speeches, presentations?
Oh yes. We have some guest speakers. We also have artists. We have drinks on sale. There will also be eats and everything. So it will not be all seriousness. I know my Grenadian people. They like to have a little fun mixed with the seriousness. So yes, it's something that is a celebration of the hard work our nurses and doctors do. It is also an opportune time for education and what is going on in the health sector for the whole population. That is the reason for the guest speakers. But there also will be opportunity for light moments via the artists and just general interaction with Grenadians interacting with Grenadians. So I'm really excited about tomorrow, and I hope a lot of people turn out to make the event special. You never know, it might become a yearly staple, right?
Oh, okay. So it starts from what time?
It starts from 4 o'clock. Yeah, Mikey, I appreciate all the things you do with the news and everything, man. It's news that are different, and I like to see a youth man like you, doing something different, doing something innovative, When you want to go outside the box, you could always look at Mikey Live. Something happening in Grenada, you're right there. So I just want to congratulate you on your innovation and being an example as an entrepreneur and a role model, as a male role model in our society. So respect to that and continue the good work. Big up.
All right, and I'd like to say the same to you too, Brian. I think you're doing an excellent job, and I admire you a lot for that.
I appreciate that. Justice is number one for me, and making this country better is number one for me. I don't mean that in a Trump way, but Grenada is number one. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
It's good, yeah.
All right, respect to Mr. Brian Grimes, the PRO of the Public Workers Union. Folks, we have also heard from the Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union, who have also endorsed the event, and they're asking persons to come out to the business. As you'll see on the screen, they invite all workers to attend the appreciation rally organized by the Public Workers Union, which is taking place tomorrow at 4 p.m. They say going on till about 8. You understand? The rally is to express appreciation and thanks to the brothers and sisters who sacrifice to provide the quality healthcare services to our nation's people. You understand? So they want all to come out to the business. You understand? Like telling all the Mikey Life will be there in the business. You understand? All you. The next thing I want to tell all you, boy. Bonje. I tell all you. If it's not on Mikey Live, well, please mash up. The government of Grenada say that they are compelled to respond to a recent statement and recent statements made by the president of the Public Workers Union, the PWU, Miss Rachel Roberts. Hey Rachel, what vibes? What's going on? Anyway, let me go back to the news. Aired on local media, in which she inferred that she had been informed that Nawasa had been sold to a Chinese entity. Doing some Watani program. You know, it's a long time without doing some Watani program. The government of Grenada has not in any way sold, divested, or transferred Nawasa or any part thereof to any entity, Chinese or otherwise. Nawasa remains a statutory body owned by the government and people of Grenada. It is unfortunate, says the government through this press release, that such a reckless statement would be made by someone who could easily verify its accuracy. The government of Grenada therefore calls on Miss Roberts to retract that statement, which only serves to mislead and unsettle the nation. This, my friends, is a press release from the government of Grenada. Where Rachel, give me a call on White Tears. Rachel, you must hear what Joe Street. Give me a call on White Tears. I'm supposed to call you, but you know, ting, don't worry yourself, you know what I mean? Take a time with me. Rachel, you watching the program? Give me a call on White Tears. Anyway, let me go. I never hear that yet. Alright, we're going again. Just when we go impromptu call and thing, and I take all the time, you know, so like, when I read that thing, they can hear pling plang, you know. The offended of offending party just call and, you know what I mean, we go do that in that time. Welcome to the In the Papers segment, alright, where we feature some stories from some of the newspapers, and for the In the Papers segment, we feature some of the stories from the Informer. All right. Now, 3 men, among them a 35-year-old St. Vincent national, have been remanded to the Richmond Hill prison following last Thursday's major drug bust on the high seas outside the fishing town of Gulf St. John. The 39-year-old fisherman Linton Murray, 35-year-old farmer Anthony Jones, both from the village of Rucane in St. David, together with the Vincentian national Ronald Charles, were all arrested and subsequently charged during a special operations by officers attached to the drug squad and the Coast Guard division of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Now, according to information reaching the Grenada Informer, the officers who were at the time acting under special intelligence intercepted the small wooden fishing vessel some 1 mile off the coast of Guave with 14 bags containing compressed marijuana with a street value of $959,000. All right, they say that it was hidden on the inside. Okay. Now, all 3 men, together with the boat and its contents, were taken into police custody. Now, although charges have been laid on the men caught in last Thursday's raid, the lawmen are of the view that the men involved were used as mules and are part of a wider operation where the main players are yet to be identified. You hear that? Although charges have been laid on the men caught in last Thursday's raid, the lawmen are of the... But watch now, I just get real sick with some people. You know, they see I on the program and they texting me and disturbing me. Although we go start to delete some people off the wall. Texting me. They know I'm on the program, texting me foolishness. You know what I mean? I'll get hard with them. You know, I'm being straight up. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know what they're on the program, stop your foolishness. I'm serious. Alright? Now, although... Okay, so meanwhile, all 3 men represented in court by defense lawyer Jerry Edwin made their first appearance before the magistrate Teddy St. Louis at the Guelph Magistrates Court. That would have happened on Tuesday on charges of possession, trafficking, and conspiracy to import a controlled drug. Now, during their brief stint at the court, defense lawyer Edwin opted not to request the bail application at the time and instead requested a short adjournment, hinting to the court that he has no intention of prolonging the matter. All right. Now, the state prosecutor, on the other hand, made it clear to the court that the state would proceed indictable on all charges, and they have even intentions to take the matter to the next level. All right. All 3 men are expected to make their second court appearance on October 23rd, 2018. As we continue, we are on the In the Papers segment. All right. Now, one of the stories that break the internet today, boy, is that one. I mean, we go smile, but it's a serious thing. A 12-year-old, they say, will make his second court appearance at the Carriacou Magistrates Court on Monday to answer to charges of breaking and stealing. 12 years ago. They say that he was arrested 2 days after breaking and entering Hotel Lorena on Middle Street, where he stole just over $1,000, 1,000 EC dollars. Oh gosh, what is partner? 12 years ago with mask and NATO. I don't want to talk about the school and thingy day and then kind of thing, They say that after being arrested and slapped with the 2 charges, the young man was sent to the mainland last Sunday. The following day, he made his first court appearance at the Guelph Magistrate Court. He was then ordered to the juvenile center. According to a report, the young man was fully masked when he entered the main part of the hotel after opening a side window to the office section of the building at about midnight. Now reports those surveillance cameras at the hotel and from New York recorded the youth entering and stealing from the hotel. However, it was stated that it took the skill and expertise of the lawmen to identify and arrest the young man. Now, one senior officer is appealing for parents and guardians to have full control of the young ones. He said that for a 12-year-old to have broken into a hotel at midnight speaks to a lack of proper supervision at home. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I beg to differ. You know why? I'm not speaking to this case in particular. Don't get me wrong. I'm not speaking to this case in particular. But many a times, guardians and the parents are involved in some way or the other in their children's wrongdoing. Again, I am saying that I'm not speaking to this case in particular. Okay? Good. We are moving on. How are we looking for time? How are we looking for time? Take all the time. I'll share the program to the man. Now because it's Friday, share the program to the man. What it is? We're moving on. So we told you about a drug bust at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Now that was a very interesting one, because they were actually Canadian nationals. You know, a Canadian woman and man. You understand? Young people, you know, get yourself mixed up. 2 Canadian citizens who appeared at the St. George's Magistrates Court, number 1 court, by the way, on Thursday 11th. So that was yesterday. Following a drug bust at the Maurice Bishop International Airport, they have been remanded to Her Majesty's prison. Now, Renee Alethea Ali, 24 years old, she is a waitress in Ontario, and Romario Washington Campbell, 23 years old, unemployed, of Ontario as well. They were apprehended on Monday, 8th October, after quantities of cocaine were found in a false compartment of their suitcases. They were at the time awaiting an outbound flight to Toronto, Canada. Ali and Campbell, who have been charged with trafficking in a controlled drug, will reappear in court on Thursday, 18th October 2018. And this is a young man who's also part of this. Now, the record is there to show, okay? The record is there to show that not many people get away with these kind of crimes in Grenada. The Grenada police are generally really good. when it comes to that. The drug squad in Grenada. Hey, them is sample. The drug squad in Grenada, they made of a different something. I don't know what they eating or what they drinking. They are nose like I don't know. In other islands they have and countries they have bomb sniffing dogs and drug sniffing dogs. We don't need any of that. Not in Grenada, because our lawmen and women are so skilled. You pass with it. Hey, let me saw Jamande. I never hear that yet. Let me go. How are you looking? Oh, yeah. In short, Nurse Williams, who were injured by an inmate or by a patient at the mental institution in Mungay, who has been home nursing injuries for the past 4 years, who was said to have been reinstated in recent media posts and thing on Facebook and then kind of business, says, I am not back on the job. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting me and my fight and all that business. But in other words, the business that you saw on Facebook and people posting that she has been reinstated and them certain business, so it ain't true. Okay. Again, we like to rub it in when we say, if you ain't hate on Mikey Live, chances are it is. Thank you. We are moving on. How we looking? Big up to the people on WPG10. Yeah, big up Hamlet and the people, all the viewers and then kind of business. We going. Now, all yeah, I go tell all you about all the people, boy, about Grenada. Because when I tell all you, Grenada has probably the best crime fighting team. Although sometimes some of all say, well, all your crime ain't being solved quickly enough. Well, I just say it was in other countries. Which brings me to this story. Between 6 to 8 police officers left Grenada on Wednesday, headed to St. Kitts to assist in a high level of violence over there. Now, police from the RSS and the RSS countries was sent into St. Kitts to assist there. Now, they are being paid by the St. Kitts government, and they are said to be there for a 3-week stint in the first instance. All right? They may stay longer if need be. Now, what are they doing in St. Kitts? Bloodbath, murders, shootings, armed robberies, unprecedented levels of crime and violence in St. Kitts. Unprecedented in the history of the little island. St. Kitts and Nevis, well, you know. Unprecedented levels of crime and violence there. So much so that they had to get assistance from the RSS, to which Grenada is a signatory. And as a consequence, we fulfilled our obligation by sending in some of our best law enforcement officers. Give us a clap. Give us a clap now, man. Huh? People. There have been several home invasions, armed robberies, and the list goes on and on and on. There have been 24 murders. 24, I don't like to say murder, so let me retract. 24 killings already for the year. 24. And the last 4 gruesome killings took place within a 10-day period recently. Never hear that yet. St. Kitts and Nevis. The situation is so bad that they had to get help. And you know who they go to? The RSS. And of course, Grenada, we had them best police and thing, so we send a few away Beijing. You know what I mean? You telling me? Give the Grenadian soldiers a big up no man. Anyway, how we looking for time? We moving on. Again, who's on the program? And I like that. I like when I get involved in the news and thing. Hey, are they flying in my camera? They come to me camera, no, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like we had to get involved. News is about involvement. Nothing about, well, the days for that done. There we go again. No, people, if I tell all you what I have for all you, I have one listen all low. Okay, hold on. That one I could do serious. Anyone with information regarding the names of the individuals who I am about to call, you're asked to ask them to urgently contact 405-8227. That number again, 405-8227. You can do so by sending a WhatsApp message or call. Dean Braveboy, Frequente St. George. Shakira McSween, Frequente St. George. Rena Ogilvy, Boca St. George. Kira Jaggernaut, I think that's the name, right? Vincent St. David. Ryan Clark, Boca St. George. Ron Williams, Hope St. Andrew. Donisha Lewis, Paraclete St. Andrew, or possibly the United Kingdom. Renisha Regis, Lamode or Molyneux St. George. Urban George Sharp, Tebaid in St. David. Philippe Baptiste, Mardi Gras St. George. Linus Fraser, La Portrie, St. Andrew. Rudolph Charles, Pearls, St. Andrew. Teslin Alexander, Prospect, St. Patrick. Arkil Francois, Grand Bachelet, St. Andrew. Dwayne Raj Jerome, Tempe, St. George. Christopher Beggs, Felix Park, St. Andrew. Gilbert Francis, Union Village, St. Andrew or St. Paul, St. George. Rhonda Lalji, Gladstone Road, St. Andrew. Alston Purcell, Montfan, St. Andrew. Jocelyn Pierre, Calivini, St. George. Peterlin, that will be Petlin George, and Selwyn Prince, Munich, St. Andrew. The names again, please contact 405-8227 urgently through WhatsApp or call. This, my friends, is the end of the hot list for tonight. Big up to all the people on the program. Share the business. Big up to WPG again. Here what we have coming up, people. We have some interesting updates for you. I know I'm moving like Donald Trump and Kanye West. We ain't talking about that tonight. But people, we have for you the national report, by the way. Well, it's interesting tonight. So all the stay there, we're coming back, we're taking a break, and when we come back, Israel news in all the little. We want to also remind you to get ready for, people. Get ready for Chocolate Physique. Yeah, when I say Chocolate Physique, use your imagination. It's a big event coming up here in Grenada. Alright, night before the holiday at the Yacht Club. But stay tuned. In the coming days, we will tell you more. Let's take a break. When we come back, we've got the national report.
Listen to what you had to say and turn up the old rules, because losing what you paid for is just wrong. Now, lost data and talk are a thing of the past. Only Digicel gives you unlimited rollover data and talk. Just buy and renew your Quick Pick bundle before it expires and keep what's rightfully yours. Never lose what you don't use. Go to My Digicel app to bundle up and roll over today. Digicel.
The countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Pay nothing until 2019 and get a free gift with selected purchase, so don't delay. Shop now and make this season epic. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
All right, folks, so it is now time for the national report. Here it is, the national report.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs announces diplomatic representations for the upcoming cycle. Details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Friday, October 12th, 2018, I am Rakisha St. Louis. The Minister for Foreign Affairs says after considering the recommendations of the ministry, the Cabinet of Grenada has approved the composition of Grenada's diplomatic representation for the upcoming cycle. Ms. Yolande Smith, currently the Deputy Consul General in Miami, is now appointed as Ambassador to the United States of America and Permanent Representative to the Organization of American States. Ms. Deanne Parrott, currently the attaché at the mission in Washington, D.C., is now appointed as Deputy Consul General in Miami. Ms. Keisha Grant, former Press Secretary to the Prime Minister and currently an officer in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has been assigned as the non-resident High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. Ms. Abby David, who holds a PhD in International Relations from the China Foreign Affairs University, has been appointed as Ambassador to the People's Republic of China. From August to November 2018, she is assigned to the Grenada's mission to the United Nations in New York. She will assume office in Beijing in December. Mr. Michael Mitchell, Technical Advisor at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has been appointed as Chargé d'Affaires at the Grenada mission in Beijing, China from August to December 2018. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs says diplomatic representations in Cuba, Venezuela, Belgium and Canada remain the same. The government of Grenada says it is compelled to respond to recent statements made by the President of the Public Workers Union, Ms. Rachel Roberts, aired on local media, in which she inferred that she has been informed that Nawasa has been sold to a Chinese entity. Government says it has not in any way sold, divested or transferred Nawasa or any part thereof to any entity, Chinese or otherwise. It adds that Nawasa remains a statutory body owned by the government and people of Grenada. In a statement, government said it is unfortunate that such a reckless statement would be made by someone who could easily verify its accuracy and is calling on Ms. Roberts to retract that statement, which only serves to mislead and unsettle the nation. Government continues to invest heavily in the human resource of the country, and the newly launched Empower program is tailored to bring about attitudinal changes and sustainable employment for young men. The Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture and the Arts officially launched the program on Friday at the Grenada Youth Center. The $6.2 million program targets 500 at-risk young men throughout the 15 constituencies.
This Empower program that we are undertaking through the Ministry of Youth is in response to what we have seen in recent years. By and large, our young men are being left behind in academics and in the professional world. Our young ladies continue to blaze the trail. And while we applaud this, and we continue to encourage the initiative and drive of our young women, we understand that we have to move swiftly to guarantee our young men at least have a chance for a better life, and also to be good partners for our young women. Through this program, young men will gain specialized skills that are in line with their goals and passions. They will be able to start their own businesses in their own areas of interest. The choice is theirs. We simply are happy that we are able to assist them on this journey.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture and the Arts, Kevin Andel, says the program is geared towards improving the marketability and employability of the participants.
The objectives of the program: to provide quality training for approximately, as I said before, 500 young males, ages between 18 and 30 years. To provide a source of financial assistance for training, and I want to say that again, to provide a source of financial assistance for the training and the costs associated with the training through a provision of a stipend for the 12-month period. Also, to facilitate an apprenticeship training program for at least 2 days per week for the duration of the 12 months. To create a small business fund which participants can access for the creation of small businesses after 12 months of training. To create an education fund which participants can use to further develop themselves academically during that 1 year. And to improve the marketability and employability of you young men through capacity building.
Expectations are high for the newly launched program. Project Officer Royden Bihari pointed out that the ministry and the participants must all play their role in ensuring the success of the program.
As a ministry, we expect participation in the program, and we expect our participants of this program to break the barriers and aim high. Take the opportunities and take the program seriously, and use it as a stepping stone to enhance your career. Display a high level of respect for each other and the work environment. Participate meaningfully in contributions. Display a high level of attitude towards authority, to teamwork and leadership while in the program. Set realistic and achievable goals while in the program, and be open to learning new things, confronting new challenges, and exploring new and innovative solutions. But finally, be professionals.
This is the National Report. We'll have more news after the break.
The house was shaking. Then said the story here, babe. Crack, and the roof had gone.
Man, I was so scared, I nearly wet myself.
Only those who have lived it can truly understand the devastating fury of a hurricane's wind.
The house across the road just get up and roll over.
Hurricane force wind. It's a hazard. Hazards. Take control. Reduce your loss. You can hurricane-proof your home. For example, make your roof more wind-resistant by using screws instead of nails in its construction. Find out more about hurricane force winds and other hazards at your local disaster office.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency and SEDERA.
Welcome back. The Special Victims Unit says reports of sex crimes have increased. Woman Detective Constable Samaika Fari says since the establishment of the Special Victims Unit, more persons are coming forward to make reports. The unit and hotline were launched in September to address domestic violence, sexual offences and child abuse cases. The ministry, the RGPF and other stakeholders have joined forces to stage educational seminars and marches geared towards stamping out the social ills. Woman Detective Constable Fari says the most prevalent report to the unit now is sexual intercourse with a person under 13. She attributes this increase in reports to the enabling environment that was established.
Like persons are coming forward, they're reporting it. And I believe right now, since we would have launched that special victims unit, like persons have more, they're comfortable. They feel comfortable coming forward and reporting it, because when they came, I remember 2 persons came to the office like the first day and they were like, wow, that's a comfortable place. We make it office friendly. Yes, it's friendly. And when they come in, it's like they feel relaxed. And what I'm saying is that yes, the reports are coming forward, but that doesn't mean that the issues were not there before. But they feel, okay, well, the police were here for you now, so we're going to come forward because we feel more comfortable. And we have that place to accommodate these individuals. Yes, the most rapid or the increase, yes, we have an increase in reports. But what I'm saying is that we have, like, the report that we get most is sexual intercourse with a person between the age range of 13 and under 16.
Detective Constable Fari shared the unit's strategic action plan to get some more cases solved and more reports made.
We started doing outreach programs not only in the school but on a PTA level, because we realized the parents, we needed to educate them as to the signs, the effects, what they need to look for. So the child start having temper tantrums, and they never used to have that before. Emotional trauma, breaking down, silent, bedwetting. These are some of the effects and so forth. So as a result, our low self-esteem from a very intelligent, brisk, outgoing child, outspoken child, to a child that's very, introverted. And you understand, the parent would come with, oh no, she's very rude. And I'm like, okay, so from that person to this person, what do you think, what would have changed? What would have caused that cycle? What did you observe in the home that's different? You understand? So, or she complained about stepdaddy would have touched her. What did you do about it?
And finally, the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs has embarked on a process to revamp student councils in Grenada's secondary schools. This was marked by an initial student council meeting on October 2nd at the Grenville Secondary School for District 3, attended by Education Minister Honorable Emmeline Pear. We'll have more details in this and it more report.
Grenada has a rich history of student councils and student council advocacy. The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs Student Support Services Department is leading the task to fulfill the requirements of the Education Act of 2002, Section 71, which stipulates that each secondary school must have a student council elected by the student body.
Many people complain that students who leave the school system don't have as much initiative as you'd want them to have. And one of the ways to address this is through the formation of students' councils. We want students to become very much involved in the decisions at school that affect you. We want you to have a voice.
In the Students' Council, it helped me to be a better leader and to be a better prefect. And, well, to me, I find like students really like me, and I didn't even know that, because I got the most votes in the Students' Council, so it helped me to be a better leader.
Let me share with you some of the advantages of having a Students' Council. 1, to have a beneficial impact on issues such as discipline, bullying, and staff-student relations. 2, to develop communication and leadership skills, responsibility, and accountability. And finally, to be a valued resource to management, teachers, and other students.
Some people told me that they find that I have a good self-esteem. I could speak to public, and I could just be a good president. It was very frightening, but then I could manage, and I'll make my school a better place for my students.
I think it is useful because students should have a voice and not everything the upper head say we agree with it. So I think we should have a voice so everybody could feel comfortable, and maybe we'll see a production within the students.
I was thinking that the student council could work along with the prefect system in terms of establishing order, in terms of being respectful to teachers, wearing the right uniform.
Student Council meetings continue each Tuesday until the end of October 2018. The meetings are expected to increase awareness among students about student councils and to assist the ministry in achieving its goal of having a national student council by the end of the current academic school year. For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
That story just brought the curtains down on the National Report for today, Friday, October 12th. Let's recap the top story. Ministry of Foreign Affairs announces diplomatic representation for the upcoming cycle. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for viewing.
Alrighty, thank you very much, and all the members of the team, blessings. All right, big up to my brethren Dash. I was just thinking about you, bro. Where are you now? I think by now you should be on your way to Canada, right? So blessings to you wherever you are. Big up to you, Dash. I see you're on. Zoe, Elsa, Peter, Kevin, Kireen, Mom, Trevelyn, Nabina. Who else is with us? Shireen. Did I say Shireen? Did I say Zaka? Did I say Kevin? Who else is with us? Raven? Who else? Who counting how long NR, all of paying NR bill? People counting how much time NR take up on Mikey Live and thing. And Angel, Patsy, big up. Yes, the NR was a little long tonight. Sharon, big up yourself. Who else is with us? Angel, Wayne, Judy, big up Judy. All right, big up Osric. All right, we say Kevin already. Who else is on the program? Give me some names quick now. Brenda, and the people on WPG, send me your name quick. WhatsApp me 414-9995 quickly. 414-9995. Before we go, we exceeded our time. I hope they don't cut us off on cable because we just want to pick up some people. Zaka is there, Kathy is there. I'll come with the names quick now, man. We see Patty already. We see Mom already. We see we have Rachel on the inside. Big up to you, Rachel. We have Hazel on the inside. Big up to you, Hazel. We see Wayne already. Big up to Wayne. All the people in Carrico. Big up all yourself. All the people in Trinidad and Tobago. Big up all yourself. We say Zoe already, right? We say George. Big up yourself, George. All 30 seconds. We have Olive with us. Big up Olive with us as well. We have Nikita. Big up yourself, Nikita. All right. Who else is there? We have DC. Mikey, like you go see me on the hot list. Well, Ta, Marshall, big up yourself, TA. We have Marlene, big up yourself, Marlene. We have Kenisha with us, big up yourself, Kenisha. All right, we say Ezra already, all right? All right, so we said 30 seconds, so that is it right there. Who else we have? We have big up yourself, Glenda. We see we have Zaka. Who else we have? We have Sharon. We have Spice Girl with us tonight. Who else we have? Well, how many Zoe you have, however? Sophia, big up yourself. Irma, big up yourself too. Let me see, I got text there. All the people on WPG10, big up all the whole self. Alright, we have Josanne. Alright. Alright. Okay, who else we have? Alright, so big up everybody else. Alright, good. So that's it, because we said we had a few seconds. Okay, so good. All right, so folks, we're going to have another program for you. That will be on Monday, God's willing. All right, so Monday, we are going to have another program, and we have real stories. Remember to check out our website, some of the stories that you heard tonight, and some of the stories that you have not heard, you can find on our website. Remember that our website is Dangles, big up yourself, right? We have Kathy, Olalitso, Charlene, we have Charles, Aline as well. We have Thomas, Lisa Thomas. All right, we say Sharon Rush already. Yes. So check out our website. That's MikeyLive.com. That's MikeyLive.com. There's no C in my name. That's Mickey. My name is M-I-K-E-Y. So it's MikeyLive.com, and you're going to find some more stories. You don't want to be on the hot list, so don't even ask about it. All right? Just, if your name is on the hot list, just make the call and do the WhatsApp so that, yeah, you know, the business will go fix. God bless you guys. Have yourselves a great weekend. Are you ready? So let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we all say, Ja! No. Good night, everyone. God bless you. We touch base on Monday, God's willing. If anything happens and we need to come back on the live, maybe tonight, tomorrow, whenever, well, you know we go do the business, all right? Those of you again on WPG10, thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a great weekend.